Hey guys, welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. I'm Elle. Elle is the beginning of my surname, and Elle also means God in Hebrew. So I just thought it was a cool name to have for this channel. Today, we're doing a pick a pile reading. You'll see 3 piles on the screen. A bit unusual for me, but I felt really cool to do this sort of reading. So this is going to be your next romantic connection. I'm not saying it's your next soulmate or any of that. It's just next romantic connection in some way, shape, or form. It could be someone from the past coming back. It could be someone entirely new. It could be a soulmate. It could be twin flame if you subscribe to all of that. We will see. So I have pulled a few cards. So we're going to basically get some sort of like characteristics. There are some characteristics about them, but then also sort of signs to this connection of what this sort of connection is or what they would want to sort of communicate to you. And then I'm going to get some star signs for each pile. So that this could be your star sign, their star sign, and a word scrabble. So I will grab loads of letters out and make a word scrabble. For some reason, again, in the word scrabble, it could be a name. It could be their name, but I'm getting it could be little signs of things you see before you meet this person, which again is very new. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. So first off, we have pile 1. So if you chose the white heart. Okay, let's see what cards we have. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we have the cards Group Living, Insanity, Rebel, and Magic. So you or they could feel delusional about this connection. This person could be an activist or an alchemist. They could be into magic. But I'm getting more alchemy. They could link back to, so their ancestry could have tribes in it in some way, shape, or form. Or they could just live in like a very close-knit community. Okay, anything else I'm being called to see on this card? They may be from Eastern Europe. They may just be very mystical because we have mystical again here. So with the magic and mystical here, could be a bit of both. Separated by distance. So you could actually live quite a distance from this person. I'm hearing Antara. Antaria? I have no idea what that is, but it's just coming up in my brain. I don't know what that is. This person could be Gnostic, or just or they are a devotee or follower of some religion or spirituality. Okay, I didn't get as much from those cards as I would have hoped. So now we're going to look at physical characteristics. So we have busty chest. Someone's got them double Ds. Again, this could be, all of these cards could apply to your person, or one card could apply to this person. So we have, busty chest, medium skin tone, hazel eyes. Which, are you kidding me? So we've had literally witch, the magic card, and mystic in the same pile. Okay, there's definitely something to that. We have white American. We have glasses. And then we have Asian. This Asian is like Japanese. Is it Southeast Asian? I get confused with the areas in Asia. I should know this. But less Indian, Pakistan, more, or any of the Middle Eastern countries, but more so like Japan, Hong Kong, Japan, China, Korea, that sort of vibe. Okay, so they are the physical characteristics. And then I pulled a few telepathy cards. So we're going to see the sort of, what is this connection going to be? Is it going to be a one night vibe, or what is it? So we have the test card. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. So this is a connection where your strengths and weaknesses will be tested. Oh, fudge cake. This is where I wish I actually do show the cards. Basically, I don't show the cards because I read them intuitively anyway, and you've got to cover stuff up because there's nude things on the cards and YouTube hates it and it just feels long. Also, to record that and upload that in good quality takes hours where I am for some reason. So yeah, but wow, sorry, I didn't even finish my sentence. We have the twin flame card and then we have the union card behind it. Okay, so twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. And then we have union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So shit. Okay, so pile one, this is a twin flame connection. Again, only if you believe in that and subscribe to that. Not everyone does. I'm a bit torn whether I believe it or not. But out of all the cards in that deck, there's 40 cards, and twin flame connections are all about tests, essentially. It's more of a connection to test yourself and grow yourself than actually a lovely love connection. So the fact we have the test, the twin flame, and then union is crazy. So this is potentially a new twin flame or someone coming back that you do already know. This could be a twin flame connection that's in progress, but you've not come into union. And that is what's coming in next, is the union part. But I'm being called to the part of, it's a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So when you take your attention off it, or the need for sort of something to happen with it, which is maybe where you are right now, it ends up coming in. And I don't want to say that to you to make you then sit there and think it's coming in. Let me put my attention on that again. No. The whole reason this energy is because you've focused on yourself and more important things. So for this energy to remain the same, you need to continue doing that. I'm only reading energy at a point in time, and of course that can change. So, okay, I don't really use this deck, but I'm being called to Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. So what does pile one need to know about this person? We have the snake, competition, enemy, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Anything else? Wow. That flew out, but it kind of flew to pile two, which is... I'm going to keep them for pile two. Sorry. If you know me, I read my cards how they fly out and where they fly out onto as well. The snake. Can we clarify the snake for pile one? Oh my gosh. Sorry. So we've got cassette and then we've got the twin flame card. Okay. Okay. Believe it or not, but this is a twin flame. Sorry. This is crazy. I don't actually think I've ever had a reading where this has happened. And I'm not just saying that. So the fact we have cassette tells me it's sort of cassette, you're replaying old events. So this is someone you have met before. And it is coming into union at some point. Maybe we should move to... I'm going to get some star signs and numbers here. So of this person or of you, we have the number 10, which I believe is September. So yes, something could be happening in September. Something could, in relation to this, something could happen in 5 days' time. It's the 10th in 5 days. We also have, is that Venus? We have Venus. No, we don't. Sorry, we have Taurus. So we have Taurus and Mercury. Mercury being in communication, intelligence, mainly it's like the mind communication. So communication is coming in. Taurus season has gone, right? So communication could be coming in from a Taurus in September. I'm being called to get another number. 4, giving me Emperor. The 4th, something could happen on the 4th month, or someone's birthday could be on the 4th, or in the 4th month. Now, let's get some words. So these could be signs that crop up before something happens with this person, or literally their name. Okay. So we have Tom. We have FAG in the UK. That means cigarette, not another term. I do not like any slurs in this place. If you like them, leave this video. But so yes, I'm saying that as you could smoke while before you meet them. You could be smoking, or they could be smoking, or you could meet in a smoking area. I'm seeing BMT, which again is a British thing, like big man thing. So don't know what that means. Maybe someone's is a bit hood, a bit ghetto. I'm not sure. We have the name Greg. We have the name Seth. Bat. You could see a bat. Cricket or something like that could happen. I'm seeing regal. Regal, which is like royalty. Like regal is like posh, like royalty vibes. Regal. You could meet someone in a regal place. I am literally seeing SEX. So there's that. I'm seeing Craig, the name Craig or Craig. I'm seeing Chloe. I'm seeing Chris. I'm seeing cab, so like a taxi cab. That's all I think I'm seeing, guys. Thanks for joining Pile One. I hope this helped or resonated. If it does, please do let me know. I'm still not over the cards for this reading. Wild. But yes, I will see you in the next one. Hi, Pile Two. So we're going to take a look at these first few cards and just see. Oh, so we have Defender, Bully, Saintly, Industry, and Destruction. Gosh. Mm. Ooh. The vibe I'm getting from this, there's an industry you work in or you want to work in, and there is going to be someone in this industry or someone there that will bully you, is a bit of a bully. They think you're an easy target. Little do they know you're a destroyer if need be, and but you're also saintly. But the defender is the person coming in. So this person's going to defend you, is going to defend you being the saintly person in your industry from a bully. And the knight is facing the top of the card on defender. So it's going to be like your knight in shining armor almost, I guess. Okay, that was meant to give me some signs of who this person was, but it's more so, I think, how you'll meet them. So let's see if there's anything else. This person could work in technology, or that could be the industry. They could work in psychology. They could be from Central or South America. They could have abandonment issues. They could also be from Eastern Europe. They could be an older woman or an older man. Interesting, they're both on the card. So I'm getting this person is older than you. Yeah. Okay, that's enough on those cards. So now we're going to see what characteristics we have. Pile 1 was crazy, by the way. I cannot get over it. Like the synchronicity in the cards. Insane. Okay, anyone? Anyway, so this person will be of average height. Again, just to reiterate this, so all of these cards could apply to your person, or one card could apply to your person. So we have average height, vibrant apparel, skin condition, wavy hair, tooth gap, mixed color eyes. That's very unique. Oh, as well as animated eyes. So there's definitely something in the eyes about this person. It doesn't even need to be that they have animated eyes or mixed color eyes, but the fact we have 2 on eyes, it's telling me that they have distinctive eyes, or there's something you'll be drawn to about their eyes. Okay, so there's some physical hints that we have of the person. And then I've pulled a few telepathy cards just to see what sort of connection this would be. So we have the emotion card and the boundary card. So emotion, look into the depths of your emotions. Boundary, having sensible boundaries is important. Okay, so there's something you need to note in this connection about your emotions and about boundaries. Perhaps this is where you work in the same industry. You or someone needs to have boundaries because of different positions or status, or maybe you're not allowed to date in the same workplace, or it's something like that, or this person is somehow superior to you, the superior at work. I don't mean in general. And so there are a lot of emotions, but there is a boundary because of that. That is what I'm getting. And then going back to how crazy reading 1 was, I was shuffling the cards and 2 cards flew out onto your pile. So I ignored those cards for pile 1, and these are the cards for you. So we have the dragonfly. Things come into light. Finding out. Maybe you're going to find out, or this person has emotions for you. Maybe you already know them, but you don't know that they have emotions for you. Especially with what I've just said with the boundary and emotion. Because of their status where they are, they can't admit that. It wouldn't be appropriate. And then we have self-indulgence. So to focus on self, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. This could be one of those connections where it can't quite happen, even though both of you want it to happen. And so you sort of focus on yourself a bit more. Or what I'm getting from this is, so this person could actually help you build your self sort of worth after dealing with this bully. So this person could come, be your sort of knight in shining armor and defend you against this bully in your industry. And this really helps your level of self-worth and enhances that. Okay, I'm just going to roll the dice to get star signs on and a number for either you or them. So we have Gemini. We have Gemini and we have Pluto. Pluto being transformation, sort of rebirth. Interesting. The ruler of Pluto is Scorpio. So a Scorpio could be relevant. We have the number 5. Today is the 5th, which is very interesting, but 5 could be relevant. And then we also have, as I said, Gemini, which is communication. We got that in Power 1 too. So communication's coming in. A 5 is important. And a Scorpio could also be important. Okay. Let's get a few more. Funny, I pulled the number 5, so someone could be a Taurus. And I pulled an 8, which it reminds me of strength. So Leo. So same with that. Something wild. Today is the 5th of the 8th. The 5th of August. And they're the 2 numbers I pulled out. Something could happen today. Wow, I've just noticed that. That is wild. Again, I really wish I recorded this reading because I hope people don't think I'm lying. I just don't record the cards and all of this because the uploads get too big and then I'm, waiting hours for them to upload, and then also YouTube with the rules on naked things in cards and you've got to cover them and it's all too much. And I intuitively read the cards as well, so it kind of feels a bit pointless. Right, so let's see what words we can pull. So again, these will be things that maybe you say or see before you meet this person or speak to this person, or just something notable, or their name could be in here. So COA, Certificate of Authenticity, is what I'm getting for that. Don't know what relevance that would have. DHL, Delivery Service, could be relevant. Sorry, something's come out. I think that's for me. That could be relevant. Maybe this is my pile. Wow. Okay, so I'm just a bit blown back by that. But then we have ran. Someone could be going for a run. Also Fran. So Francesca or Frankie. Or Francis or Francois. Richard. Dan, as in Daniel. Rebecca. Can, you could be drinking a can of like soda when before you meet this person. I think R and D, like research and development. Someone could work in research and development. XR is reminding me of Extinction Rebellion. Again, someone could be an activist or part of Extinction Rebellion or really cares about the climate. Manchester, someone could be from Manchester in the UK. I think there's also a Manchester in the US somewhere. Live live. Oh, okay. And I heard livestock. Someone could be a farmer. CT, someone could be going for a CT scan, or someone could be a doctor. Okay. Anything else? RAF, someone could be part of the Royal Air Force. I'm seeing SAR, SAR, Subject Access Request, I believe that stands for. So again, someone could work with data or in sort of the legal, not necessarily legal, but data side of things. And I think that's all we've got here, guys. Thanks for joining Pile 2. I hope something helped and resonated here. It's exciting stuff. Please do comment below, like if and when this stuff happens. And like and subscribe if you feel called to. We're going to go for Pile 3. Hey, Pile 3. So let's see what 3 have for you guys. Someone could be American. That's just popped up to me. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. Because that just came out in the last reading, but not from this card. Right, so we have Maritimer, wealth, rural living, and children. So, ooh. This is a difficult one, actually. I'm not going to lie, but I'm being drawn to the fact here on rural living card, you have different labels that go around the card, and it's where they conjunct with the next card that sort of gives you your answer, if that makes sense. So on this one, we have the wealth card with the inheritance conjunct to rural living with peasant. And I'm just getting the sort of the duality, like the oppositeness of that. So one of you could be not so well off, and one of you could be very wealthy. I don't know which way round that would be. There's also gambling or speculation around fertility of children. So someone could be sort of speculating whether you can have kids. This person could be speculating whether you could have kids, or whether you want kids, or perhaps that this person has issues with kids. There's some sort of speculation around fertility of kids, whose ever part that's on. And then on the Maritimer card, the Explorer. So this person could be could move around a lot for work, is what I'm getting from that. So they move around a lot for work. Either you are wealthy, like quite highly wealthy, or they are, and the other is sort of literally the opposite end of the scale. That's what I'm getting. And then there's speculation around someone's fertility, or perhaps with the gambling or speculation, they're sort of gambling. So there could be a intimate moment and there's a sort of gamble, and this gamble could turn into a baby because there's gambling around this fertility. So this could even be something quite casual, that there's a gamble and then it turns into children. This is different compared to part 1 and 2. It's interesting. I get so invested in your stories, guys, honestly. So now we're going to look at some characteristics, physical characteristics of this person. Oh, no, sorry, I didn't look at the other side of the cards. So what am I being called to here? Asia. Someone could be from Asia. Someone could be from Mexico. Interesting. And then miscarried or died at birth is it's really sticking out to me as well. And then with the fertility gamble, and I don't really know what to take from that, but it's for some reason it's like popping out to me. Or someone could be from Colombia as well. Okay. Right, to physical characteristics. So we have plus, again, your person could have all of these characteristics or literally one of them or none of them. This could still apply even if there's no characteristics that fit with that person. Again, I'm here to sort of be the messenger, and it's up to you to put your... I provide the puzzle pieces and you guys put the puzzle together because you know what the full puzzle picture is, if that makes sense. So we have plus size, we have freckles, we have Australian, we have practitioner, we have medium hair, and then we also have coarse curly hair. Okay. I'm being told to get one more, which is weird because I already pre-shuffled these. And it's given me one right away. Pregnant. Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm just mind blown by this, I swear. How is that? Okay, so there's definitely something around pregnancy, fertility, miscarriage, something here. I know it's not necessarily positive messaging, but it's here a lot. Right, and then I pulled a few telepathy cards just to see what sort of energy is around it. Okay, so we have the illusion card. Avoid the trap of trap of mistaking fantasy for real soul connection. Then we have embrace. Embrace what fate has in store for you. And then we have universe. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. Okay, so pile 1 and pile 2 were heavy love, like pile 1 was heavy twin flame. This is, I'm getting not really much of a necessarily like love situation. This could be a bit more of like a one night stand or something quite casual, that then there's something with the extremes of someone's really rich, someone's really not. And there's also, it's someone that travels for work a lot. And then there's something around that gamble or speculation around fertility of children. But then when we had the pregnant card come out, and then we also had miscarriage on the card, this could very much be like a simple, casual situation that then turns into more because there's a gamble and there's a one night thing or whatever, and then there's a baby and there's pregnancy. This could also be someone that you already know. And they are speculating whether you can have kids. I don't know if they've asked you about it. I don't know. They're the two situations I'm seeing. I'm going to get some star signs. Actually, no, I pulled cards for everyone else from this deck, so I'm going to do the same for you. What does pile 3 need to know about this situation? Because it's a weird situation. So we have separation, sadness, missing you, and then we also have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle. So this person could be very much someone you know, and they are missing you, and they are going to rekindle. And then this potential situation then plays out or there's something around it. There's also on the separation, unsure of future, which could also be like sort of unsure of our future. Can we have kids together? It's just something heavy around the kids. Can I have one more card, please? Nope, that doesn't count. One more card, please. Photograph. Missing you, nostalgia. Okay. Wow. This person does miss you. I'm getting this person is probably someone you do already know, just from the way the cards keep coming out. I'm sorry, this is a long one for you guys, but yours is weird, so I'm just going to get traditional tarot. Can we know anything more about this situation, please? Okay, maybe ignore me. It's me like, oh, the others are like serious love connections, and this one isn't kind of, I don't think. Yeah, it is. So we have the Two of Cups, which, if you know, for me, is the biggest love sort of soulmate card in the traditional tarot, as well with the Ace of Pentacles. It is like new beginning. It's like a big sort of prosperous beginning with the Two of Cups. Okay, I think that's just telling me what there's a prosperous beginning, new beginning. I don't know what that might mean. This could mean that you dealt with this person in the past, and maybe there was something to do with miscarriage or children or something, and something didn't quite work, or I don't know, but I'm getting that it will. Let me get some star signs. I'm sorry, pile 3. This has been a confusing one. Okay, so we've got Virgo. We've got Virgo. We have, interesting, Pluto again. We just got Pluto in our last reading. And Pluto is very much like transformation and rebirth, which a lot of the cards have been pointing to. We also have 11, so angel number, but also the month. So something, this could come about in November, or the 11th of any month, or they could be born on the 11th or in November, or you could. But just so heavy Virgo. Oh no, they're telling me to roll the dice again for you guys. You guys are special. Right, we have 2, the number 2. With the number 2, I'm getting the High Priestess, and I'm feeling like this is a signal to you that this is a mystery, but it's meant to be a mystery, and it will unfold as it's meant to. And we also got that with the Universe card. What was the Universe? It's guiding you towards a special someone. Let everything take its course. It's sort of embrace what fate has in store for you. So again, it's that this might not be clear, but that's the High Priestess for you. That's just sort of going with the flow. And then, sorry, I'm trying to see what planet this is. I think it's Uranus. So change. And Aquarius. So I think what we're really meant to get from that double shuffle, roll of the dice, was so someone's an Aquarius and it's meant to be this way. You're a High Priestess, I'm getting, male or female, but you have that intuition and you have that flow to sort of just go with what's hidden and not seen at the moment. Okay, I'm going to pull some letters. We're going to do words and names to help you figure out what this could be. These could be things that you see or hear just before you meet them, or it could be their name. Pull. I'm seeing pull, as in push, pull. There could be some sort of dynamic like that, and a push-pull dynamic, sort of run-chase, not in a twin flame way, but a bit of a push-pull in an unhealthy way. I'm seeing hat, so someone could wear a hat. Tan, someone could be tanned, have tan skin, or you could meet this person in a very, like, on a hot day or in a warm country. I'm seeing GBH, which is grievous bodily harm. So, yep, take with that what you like. Seeing VAT, value added tax. And that's just reminded me of the airport again. And we said this person travels a lot. Tattoo. Someone could have a tattoo. Far. Someone does live far. Someone's confused. We have which reminds me of baffled, like confused. Not really getting any names, actually. I've got a lot of vowels. Oh, we've got Mark. So we've got the name Mark. Again, this came out in the last reading. Someone could smoke, or you could smoke, or you could see them next to someone smoking. Pup. Someone could have a dog. FT featuring. That just reminds me of music. So someone could be a musician. And last shuffle. I'm getting Manhattan. I haven't seen the full word, but I've seen enough of it, and then I'm hearing Manhattan. Korea. I'm getting Korea. LAX. And that's it, guys. I hope something resonated in this reading, especially where it's a confusing one. If anything did resonate, please do let me know in the comments below. And if you feel called to, please do like and subscribe. I'd love to have you around and build a nice, cute little spiritual community here where we can all sort of go through this crazy journey of life together. Love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.